Okay, so this morning it's time for my number 6 in the little countdown I've been doing all month from 31 to number 1 of best rock records of 2023. Today we're heading to Norway to talk about a band who are, I would say, my discovery of the year, easily, when it comes to new bands. They're new to me. I mean, they're not new, but they're new to me. And to be honest with you, they've not been recording that long. This, I believe, is their 6th full-length record, and it's called Palaeolithic War Crimes. Fantastic sleeve there. And it's by St. Karloff. Indeed, St. Karloff, as in Boris. Great name and a great band. If you like 70s British hard rock, heavy rock, you're going to love this band. You really are. There's purpleisms, there's heapisms. I'm making these words up on the go. There's zeppelisms. There's all sorts going on here. It's just a mishmash of all those things, and there's fantastic riffing on this. As I say, this is one of the discoveries of the year for me, and I think it will be for you. So, they're a three-piece. Who do we have in the band? Vocals, guitars and keyboards, but mainly his vocals and guitars, is somebody called Mads Melvoid on drums and general percussion. Adam Suleiman. These are, I presume, all Norwegian people, so I'm probably getting the names really badly wrong. Anyway, it's been out since the summer, and they've been making records by the look of it since about 2018, and this does appear to be the sixth record that they've done. So what's actually on here? Well, it starts off with a song called Psychedelic Man, so you can see precisely what kind of music it is. It's doomy, it's psychedelic, it's a bit stonery, it's heavy rock, it's hard rock, it's clearly 70s influenced, in the British bands of the 70s. There's one song on here called Blood Meridian, which is the second song, which is so reminiscent of Uriah Heep. I can almost hear Easy Living when I'm listening to this. I can almost hear that going on. So there's quite a bit of organ, or keyboards, whatever you want to call it, going on, pumping around in the background. You can hear it. And then we have a little instrumental noodling. Thankfully they don't do that too much, called Among Stone Columns. Then there's a song called Bone Cave Escape, which has got a tremendous riff. Nothing to Come is the next one. Now that appears to be a song about somebody who once had everything, but now has a lot less. And the idea is, for this individual, there is nothing to come. Quite a concept, quite heavy. So the lyrics are heavy, as we will find out a little bit later on. Well, right now, there's a song on here called Death Don't Have No Mercy. And that's very self-explanatory. Heavy lyrics, heavy music, fantastic riffing. The thing I like about this band is a lot of the songs have two parts to them, kind of. It will start off either quite gentle and slow and then get really, really heavy. Or it'll do it the other way around. It'll get really, really heavy, and then in the middle it'll get all keyboardy and kind of wispy, I suppose is the best way of saying it. Yeah, almost. I don't think there is flute on here, but it's certainly an instrument that sounds a little bit flutish. Not sure what it is, maybe it's a keyboard sound. Then you have the last thing on the record, this fabulous record, called Supralux Voyager, which again is one of those that starts off quite gentle and then gets really, really powerful. But the riffs on this are fantastic. If you just like good, solid, strong riffs, then hear this record. I mean, that's 8 minutes long, and it's 8 minutes of brilliance. But yeah, they're from Oslo in Norway. And they're the best thing to come out of Norway for a long time. In fact, if not ever, you know. So yeah, you can call it all sorts. You can call it stoner, you can call it psychedelic, you can call it 70s rock, you can call it what you like. But one thing I think you will have to call it is quite brilliant. I think if you do like your 70s music, you will definitely appreciate this. I'm looking forward, there's 5 records before this one, and I'm looking forward to hearing them all. I've had little glimpses, little peek previews, sneak previews of some of them, and they sound terrific. They sound different, they sound a little heavier, maybe not quite so much keyboard. Singer sounds a little different, it might even be a different singer, I don't know. But I've not had time to investigate, but I'm looking forward over the next few months to investigating more from St. Karloff. But for my money, this is the best find of the year. And this is the best, I suppose, underground, possibly, if you want to call them underground. I suppose they are underground. The best kind of underground 70s thing that I've discovered all year. Because everything else to come now in this little list of mine, this little countdown, are bands that I'm familiar with for quite a few years, if not even longer than that. So, it's them keyboards that are always throbbing away in the background. It's that manic vocal, which can also be very gentle as well. This guy called Mads, he's got a good range. He doesn't just roar into the microphone. He can sing as well, sing gentler, because still roaring is singing. It's vocalising anyway. But I'm sure he would class it as singing. But he doesn't just do that. Like I say, he's got this other element to his voice, which I really like, and brings a different flavour to the music. So it's not just constantly the same tone. Some bands, to me, make that mistake of just having one tone when it comes to the vocals. But they don't. St. Karloff don't do that. They're better than that, in my opinion. So yeah, you've got the vocals, you've got the keyboards, you've got the insane riffing, memorable riffs as well, strong, heavy, crunchy riffs, which make Palaeolithic War Crimes definitely my number 6 when it comes to the best rock music of 2023.